Welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this is The Thunder Show, aka America's favorite wine show on the internets. We continue with the Spit Bucket themes. This was sent to us very nicely by ChinaWineTours.com. You know, this is a shameless plug idea by these guys. This is a piece of crap. I actually did just break it. And they slapped their, website domain. But you know what? I am a fan of hustle. And I've got to respect the game. I'm going to try to do this on the Oprah show. You think she'll pull that off? That's how it kind of works. We'll do that. And it sure looks a lot like last Thursday's studio around here. Lots of the same things going on here. But it's a little different. We're done with Value Week. And we're focusing on Pinot Noir today. America's really new passion. Throw me back that cork. Is that my cork? Is that one of these corks? It is. America's all over Pinot Noirs. People are silly for the PN. People go nuts. They listen to Hollywood clearly, and they've become some of the most exciting and interesting wines in the world, but they were before. They've been double the price. So it's kind of an interesting thing. These Pinot Noirs have always been great, but now they're twice the bones that they used to be because of the supply and demand. Good old-fashioned Americana. So we've got one here from Sonoma, one from Marlborough in New Zealand, one from Milan in Italy, much more known for Nebbiolo than it is Pinot Noir. It's a Pigne. I'm excited about trying that one. And one from Germany, the big G. So I'm very excited about this lineup, and I'm very focused, as you can tell today. No joking around. Let's get right into the show. We're going to go a little serious on your butts. Castle Rock 2006 Pinot Noir from Sonoma County, $10 US, 1-0, number 10, like our warrior Chad Pennington. Oh, you know what? Today is Monday, so I wonder what kind of mood I'm in after the Jets' shocking victory in Baltimore or agonizing defeat. So that was kind of interesting, but I sent that away. So they're not going to get the day after reaction this week. That kind of stinks, actually. 10 bones. Castle Rock is really known for value. This Pinot Noir has done very well across the country. I've not had the 2006 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I've never, ever, ever had the Castle Rock Pinot. And so I'm excited about it. I know it's very sought after. Nice color, not too bad. I'm going to pour some for some of the homies that can't be here with us. Let's give it a whirl. Not any kind of nose to really speak of. Little bacon fat action coming across, which I like quite a bit. Little tar as well. And give me a couple of juicy big strawberries. So a little strawberry, it's opening up quite nicely actually now. A good amount of tar, and definitely some bacon fat. So it's a very interesting mix of the three. Let's give it a whirl. Not too shabby of a start. I get a little bit of plum on the flavor profile, which I like quite a bit. Actually, a lot of plum. A little Asian plum action going on here. I'm liking it quite a bit. Very light. Very easy drinking Pinot Noir. Nothing to scoff at. Definitely better than the Bogle that we had last week. I'm definitely going in that range. I like this Pinot. It's a nice little Pinot Noir. I'm going to score it 87 points. Lavernius Coles. Hopefully he had 3 touchdowns yesterday. I like it. It's a nice wine. 10 bones, definitely worth seeking out. So many people out there have never had a Pinot Noir. This is a great little entry. It's got the balance. It's got the balance, the beauty, and really the finesse. And the aromaticness matches up very nicely with the flavor. They're kind of coincide. It's a nice wine for people to try, because I think when you smell is what you taste, which is not common actually, and I think this will be a good wine for people to learn about. Nice long finish. I'm still tasting it. I like the overall structure. I can see this wine going tremendous with pork, duck, a wine that I would sell for 2 to 3 years and drink over the next 5. Very nice. Hour and popping the cork, an hour in. I think it's a tremendous way to go. Good start. Cooper's Creek 2006 Pinot Noir from Marlborough, New Zealand. Let's put it down. 14 US dollars. I'm messing you up, Mott. I like it. 14 bones. Small little family, Cooper's Creek, making some really good Pinot Noirs, screw tops, because the guys down under, they have totally figured out the way to do it. give it a little bit of a whirl. Light. Definitely a very light wine, but very, very, very light. Is today Wednesday or Thursday? In real life. So it's Wednesday's set, right? I was like, oh man, I was counting the episodes I had on tape. Anyway, really light color. Let's give it a little bit of a sniffy sniff. Now this is much more supercharged. This wine is much more supercharged, almost like a explosion of cassis, goji berry from China. I've been eating those lately. I'm getting that quite a bit in this. Dark chocolate, and a hint of raspberries on steroids. How long are we gonna keep that up there? Let's give it a whirl. Much more lively than the Castle Rock, more tannin structure, good balance overall, light in mid palate, kind of fades a little bit, kind of fades a lot, a little bit of a lack of finish, kind of cuts a little short, doesn't perform, as they say. So a little worried about that. 14 bones. Has some nice things going for it. It's polished. It's almost got an asparagus component mixed in. I gotta admit, I really like the vegetal aspect behind on the backbone, but it's also kicking a little bit of a bitterness and a sourness that I know so many people won't enjoy. And the finish is really lacking. This is a wine that has some charisma and charm and is interesting at some level, but this is about an 82-point wine, and I'm gonna give this wine a major pass at 14 bones, and we're gonna move on. This is the Gisolfi 2005 Pinot from Lagny, and from the Langhe region, and a Piedmont producer. This is from Piedmont, and a very interesting wine. I'm really curious to reconnect with this wine because I've had it in past vintages. This is 2005, and I'm excited about this. Again, pretty light. Pinot Noirs tend to be lighter than your Cabs, your Shirazes. It's a lighter style grape. It tends to be more floral and earthy than fruit driven. But when you do see fruit, it's really pure. Very interesting wines, Pinot Noirs. This smells weird. Wow. This has a very... Do you know fake grass that they put down in developments when you flip it over? What is that, mulch or soil? It really, really reminds me of that. I mean, this is, you know what it is? Sod. This smells exactly like sod. Pinpoint. Even a worm or two in here on the nose. I'm serious. This is an extremely earthy dirt. This is by far, out of all the wine, and we're at 300 plus show, we're talking about 1,200 wines probably at this point. On the show, this wine tastes the most like pure sod. I really feel like remember the old Kmart's would have like that garden section? It'd be outside. I really feel like my mom would always go there and I'd be sad and I'd always put my hands in and smell stuff. That's what I did. So that's what this smells like, big time. There's nothing else you get. Let's give it a whirl. I like this. This is different. Pinot Noir from Piedmont is going to be totally different, and you're tasting it here right away. It tastes Barolo-esque, Nebbiolo style Pinot Noir. It really feels like you're blending Nebbiolo with Pinot Noir. Is it subconscious? Maybe. Did they cheat? Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why. Is it the soil and the earth and the terroir that's going to kick that style? But if you're a fan of Barbaresco and Barolo and Pinot Noir, and you want to taste kind of like a little blend of the two, this is coming across that way very much so. I mean, this is true, Piedmont style flavor profile shooting through. Getting lots and lots of dirt. I mean, tons. Soil for days. big, you know how they have the signs on the road, free firewood? This says free soil. Just come over, here it is, it's free, it's for the taking, and it's all up in my palate, and I can't resist because I'm feeling it. And I'm feeling it because it's also dancing around some very intriguing strawberry flavors and a charcoal aspect. It's almost like I'm like barbecuing, just open it, it's smoke, eat the smoke. I'm eating the smoke, I'm eating the charcoal, I'm enjoying the dirt. There are some people that won't like this, but I'm going to tell you, for 16 bones, the only thing that's bad about that is that's Vinny Testaverde's number, traitor. But for 16 bucks, this is an experience. It does have some characteristics of $40, $50 Red Burgundies that I've had in the past, with a little bit of Italian love. And I'm feeling this wine, I'm enjoying this wine. I'm going to go 90 points in this wine, but it's like, like when they have those offers, $299 for a car. It's like, the offer is not valid in any state. That's kind of what's going on here. 90 points, but this wine is not for anybody. This wine is not for everybody. As a matter of fact, this wine is not for hardly anybody. However, if you're like me and you like the dirty dirt, then you're going to enjoy this wine because it's coming across tremendously. And you know what? There you go, Conan O'Brien, because I know you like the dirt too. And if you don't know what that reference is about, I forget, there's so many new Vaynerchuks. Mott, link it up down below. They'll figure out what the Conan O'Brien thing meant. I'll tell you where the link is. And finally, we've got the Weingartmeyer Knockout 2004 Pinot Noir, 24 US dollars, or bones as I like to say, Spatburger. And this is really a very exciting opportunity to try this wine because I've been hearing some really nice things about it. Rumors on the street, my ear is to the ground, and I'm feeling 24 bucks, 24 bones, 24 Darrell Revis, young superstar of your New York Jets. So I'm excited about that. Some nice color. Definitely not an issue with this wine. Also very light. Let's give it a little bit of a sniffy sniff. Little hint of green forest, pig crap, and watermelon? Hold on one second. Yeah, there's definitely forest floor action going on. Definitely pig poopy. And almost like a watermelon flavor profile. So kind of interesting. Or smell profile. Bouquet. Let's give it a whirl. Now this is serious Pinot Noir. This is extremely well made. The silkiness in the mouthfeel is just uncanny. I'm really impressed. I mean, really, this wine, as it hit my palate and I was realizing what I was tasting, this has the polish, the pedigree, the backbone of a $70, $80, $90 top-notch Premier Cru Red Burgundy. This also has a dirty component to it, which I like. Little sod action. There's also a little hint of sauerkraut and pickle action. Little pickled, sauerkrauty kind of component on the mid-palate finish flavor, which I'm really enjoying as well. Again, these two wines, in comparison to the first two wines, these last two wines, are much more earthy, old world wines, as in comparison to the first two, the new world. So they're going to battle, and Lionel's going to be the ref. And go. I'm going to go this way. Lots of people are going to go that way. But I'm feeling this wine. This is also an exceptionally well-made wine. The structure, sometimes you can just see. You could just see in your taste that the winemaker really knows what they're doing. And the flavors are really transitioning very well. The backbone and structure is immense. The finish is nice and long. The silky mouthfeel is really... It's really something to behold. It's really good. Overall, it's lacking deliciousness, and that's hurting it. Other than that, it's a really polished wine. It's just not fun to drink all the way. As where the Pinot, even though it's dirty and whatever, it kind of was tasty. This is missing a little bit of the tastiness. Not a lot, just a little, just a little. but there's a lot of things making up for it in other areas. And so I will score this wine 90 points as well. 24 bucks. It's an experience. It's something you got to try once. You know, it's like, you got to try it. Question of the day. Pinot Noir. Are you mad at it? That's it. You're mad at the Pinot. Because, you know, maybe you were a big fan of Pinot and drinking them were $8, $9, and now they're $20 because of the movie. Are you mad at what's happened with Pinot? Are you... Terrible. Are you mad at what happened with Pinot? Because you, with a little bit of me, we're changing the wine world, whether they like it or not.